Good morning. Mary Ann from Coastal Love and Decor. Okay, so here's part 2 of this turtle with the mama turtle carrying the baby turtle. So this again is on 11 by 14 frame. So I want to finish my ocean water here. It might be a little tricky around this. I'm not sure how to say it, but I call it Videograph glass. In that first quick video, I said I put Videograph in my piece. This is Videograph. It's just broken up glass. Like here's a piece of white. Okay, and then it's glass, and it's you can cut it with I use wire cutters, but you got to be careful. It is glass, and that's how I use this in some of my pieces. So I can't remember where I got this. It begins with a J. It'll come to me. But anyway, so today I'm using Color Passion paste. Okay, so we're going to be using Blue Passion with the Max White Sparkle. And I have this all mixed already. It's starting to get warm already too. I'm using Lorraine Shimmer. And this is a really pretty color. Really pretty color too. Then I'm using the Turquoise Gel Tint. And it's, more see-through. And for the waves, I'm going to use the Passion Top Cell White, which you know what white is. And I have some extra clear here. I did have to put a little bit of clear here, and actually I need some right there. Some of the sand fell off. So I didn't get it very well, obviously, but I can see the difference. So I hit that with the clear. Alrighty, so this is kind of like an angle. So I'm gonna go at an angle here, and we're gonna start with the Blue Passion. And like I said, I already put the Max Sparkle in it. So I got to decide how far down I'm going to go with this. Like I said, this is at an angle. So I'm going to just go like this. This is where the darker part of the ocean will be. Get it there in the edge. Now, if I was doing this on a canvas, I'd just free pour it, but since I'm doing it on the frame, I'm not going to free pour it. And I'm just going to go like so. I'm just trying to envision. So I'm going to have my turquoise on this end, and maybe I'll just come out a little bit further here. And I do have a mold sitting here in case I have a lot of extra resin left over. I think I'm going to go right here. And then I'm going to I'm just trying to decide if I want to bring it in a little. Let me just bring it in just a little bit more. I don't want it like perfect, you know what I'm saying? Because it's the water. I don't want like a straight line. Okay, I think that's going to be good for now. Let's pull this down a little. Then I have a little bit left over in case I need it. Now I'm hoping I have enough of the Lorraine shimmer. I'm going to put a little bit more clear in here, only because it's a bigger area. So I'm going to mix this up just like so. Let me take this out a minute. And let's hope I have enough for this. Getting in here is where I said it's going to be tricky. Get in there a little bit. All right, let's get this moved around. Just like so. Get around that glass. And I'm just going to spread this out. Get that over on the edge. I'm just going to go like so. And now we're going to get up in here. Add some of that, little bit of that darker blue in with it. This is looking good so far. All right, I do see one little area. I'm hoping I can get right in there without getting this on the glass. There we go. That worked out good. Okay. All right. Let's just get some of that dark blue in there. Just a little bit in there. Go. That looking good. I think anyways. Everybody sees the ocean different. And let me just get in here a little bit. Alrighty. That looks pretty good. I'm liking that so far. Let me grab a... Again, you should be wearing your gloves. I'm not really, I already mixed this stuff up, so I'm really not touching it, but it doesn't matter, it can happen. All right, now we're going to use the turquoise. So we're gonna take this out and we're just gonna start pouring that. This is the lighter blue along the shore. Let's get in there. And right there. Whoop. And right here. And right there. All right, so now we're going to spread this around like so. Have it come up on my white wave a little bit. And then we're just, so you can see where that's just a little bit lighter. But I'm going to pull in some of that Lorraine shimmer in here. Make sure I got all along. Now oh, that's the other one I added glass to. I thought I added. So we're just gonna have it come up over the wave a little bit. And that is looking pretty good, guys. Okay. So we're going to put that there. Now I'm going to take my heat gun to it and get some of these surface bubbles off. Looking pretty. Okay. This up a little bit, and I'm going to kind of tilt it a little bit. Just tilt it this way a little bit, and then tilt it this way a little bit. There we go. I just don't want a real wide gap there. I just want it light. All right. I'm thinking that looks good. Let me just take my, just gonna add a little bit more of that dark blue in here. Because you know how when you look at the ocean, the colors change. So I'm thinking this is gonna be all right. Okay. That looks pretty good. I don't know, maybe a little bit more of the, I don't have very much of the Lorraine, but let me just put just a little bit more in here. Okay. I think I'm gonna quit fooling with it. And that looks good. I still think I want to come down a little bit more on this. Move this down just a little bit more. What? It looks like there's something in here. Right there. Could be a piece of sand. But I want to get it out. And I got it. Okay. I'm just going to pull it down a little bit more because I don't want a real wide gap there where that turquoise is. Okay. Next, let me get these out over here because I don't want to be blowing my waves and then having everything go everywhere. So I'm going to move these cups out of the way. Alrighty. Now, I got my white. So, again, this is going to be tricky right there. But I should have just poured this. We're going to go like so. And I'm just going to try and get in here a little bit. I know it's hard to get in there with the glass there. All right. I am now going to take my torch and heat that up. I have a little butane torch. And there it goes. I'm going to heat that white up a little bit. And then I'm going to put my heat gun on low at a 45-degree angle and start blowing it out. Just going to blow it out. A little hard getting around the turtle. I don't want to overblow it either. Okay, now we're going to separate here. I'm going to do a wave right in here. And then we're going to heat that up with the don't catch your resin on fire. That wouldn't be a good thing. All right, again, we're going to blow that out a little bit. And you can see how it's selling. And honestly, I think that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to take this way a little bit. And this a little bit. But I'm not liking this in here, so I'm going to add let's just do it like that. And that, to me, looks pretty darn good. But again, it's to each his own. You might not like it, but I'm liking it. So, I think that looks pretty good. And do I have any more? I'm going to put a little rain shimmer back in this corner here. So you can see where it's light here with the turquoise, then it goes into the Lorraine, and then into the dark. I'm thinking that looks pretty darn good, guys. So I'm going to let this sit until tomorrow. And then I can take the tape off. I'll have to put hangers on it. I'm going to put 2 hangers on this because this is a heavy piece. And I'm just looking to see if I want to add anything else. And honestly, I think it looks okay. I think it looks pretty good. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you wouldn't mind at least commenting and letting me know what you think, if you like it. Oh, look at this. Almost missed all that. If you liked it, are you going to make one? You're going to give it a try. It's not hard. And that's it for today. So I hope you have an amazing Tuesday. I am working on another different turtle. This is a lighter color turtle. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that piece on 11 by 14. So that will probably be the next video. So until next time, have a great day. Thank you and bye.